listening to the sounds of greatness.
Ooh, killer, killer.
You are now listening to the sounds of greatness.
Ooh, killer, killer.
You are now listening to the sounds of greatness.
Ooh, killer, killer.
And then don't let us why we gotta go over there and potentially die in a war that we shouldn't even be a part of. We already don't got enough troops as it is. That shit's fun.
Oh, that's a good one too. The date one.
Yeah, you want to go over this show? Y'all see this? Did anybody see this? We're gonna change gears anyway right now. Where we at? We got 37 over on YouTube, and we got a wall of text over on Rumble from somebody, but 44 watching on Rumble. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button, please. Share the stream. Let people know we live, guys. We are live on Twitter as well. Go share it out on Twitter. Tell those assholes to get in here too. So check it, right? So this dude, I don't know if this was staged or not, but it's interesting. The dating pool is full of piss and shit. That's why I'm just focused on my peace, my business, and my money. My businesses and my money. So it says, first date, she refused to get out of the car because he took her to the Cheesecake Factory. What the fuck's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, Jay?
You got some expensive stuff in there. Where's she trying to go?
I don't know.
Where was she trying to go?
But the Cheesecake Factory, I like the Cheesecake Factory. They got all sorts of cheesecake. They got decent food. I remember back in the day, like in the early 2000s, Cheesecake Factory that was a place to go. You took a girl to the Cheesecake Factory, your odds at the end of the night went up tremendously. Now the Cheesecake Factory, they treat that motherfucker. They treat the Cheesecake Factory now like it's Applebee's. Like, I'm like, yo, really? And I like Applebee's, goddammit. I don't mind at all. I don't know where this shit is unreal expectations about going to, like, oh, I want to go to Ruth's Chris. I want to go to the Capitol Grill. I want to go to the Prime Rib or whatever the fuck place, Ocean Air or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's just like, I can care less. I like Old Country Buffet. Sneeze guards and all.
Sound fun.
Give me a good hibachi grill.
Yeah.
Sneeze guards and all. I don't mind it. You know, but these women out here, I gotta be wined and dined and da 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 da. Man, so I love Cheesecake Factory. It would never be a first date. And prime rib is overrated. Prime rib is overrated. And she do got some serious heavies on her. She got some ridiculous heavies on her. I wonder if the rest of her heavy though. I do. I eat like an old Southern woman. I do not mind it. My father eats like that too. My father, we'll just say he's well-to-do, right? And he'll go to a Fogo de Chao or a Fogo de Chão, however the fuck you pronounce it. He'll do that. But my father's favorite steakhouse is? It ain't a Morton's or a Sullivan's, or he will take his ass to fucking Longhorn. That's where he want to be. He want to be at Longhorn. I'll call him on a Saturday. Like, where you at, Dad? I'm down Golden Corral. He can go wherever the fuck he want to go. That's his go-tos. Because we're simple. We're simple men, goddammit. We don't need a whole bunch of shit. Dumb shit. Knox says he blames every rom-com movie made on Netflix. Jonas say, take me to Cheesecake. You need a smell guard. Jesus. They don't want the food. They want the Instagram post. That is true. That is true, Vu fam. This couple went on some talk show to talk about this video. She looks tall and the guy is small. Well, yeah, he could tell. So this was a real thing. Take her 10 miles outside the city limits and boot her out. I'd have let her ass out right there.
Yeah, that's doing too much.
So let's watch this shit.
Let me just get the door for you. Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Did you want me to open the door for you?
Okay.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah.
And you can tell you got a nice car, Jay. I'm just gonna go on a limb. I'm looking at the locks on the doors and the wood grain and then the panoramic. That's Audi or it's a Benz. Y'all let me know in the chat what kind of car y'all think. It's a nice car. He looks like he's of I don't know, Indian maybe. I don't know. Could be a doctor or some kind of tech guy. Yes, I'm stereotyping. Yes, I'm stereotyping. Bob Deep said he might be an engineer for Google.
He owns five. He owns five of the Circle K's.
Right.
You know?
Right. So I said that's definitely a German car.
This Cannon doing tonight, Joe.
He said it's a Volkswagen spec, so it's probably Audi. It's probably Audi.
Oh my.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory.
And I'm sorry. She's not what she thinks she is. In my opinion. Yes, she do got some heavies on her. But she, now women by all means hold yourselves to high regard. I'm not saying that. You hold yourself to a high regard, goddammit. But there's still some decorum. There's still some decorum that should be had. Why wasn't this discussed before you left the house? What you expect? Why weren't your expectations voiced, right? Montoya, what you say? She was late for the original reservation, so he ended up taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, and she felt offended. Is that what happened? That makes it worse.
Is this some context, huh?
It makes it worse. So she was late for the original reservation, which was probably a Sullivan's or something like that. And last minute, he took her to somewhere where they could go eat, which is a cheesecake. And Cheesecake Factory is okay. It's good. Hey, Montoya, would you be upset if you went to Cheesecake Factory on a first date? Heather, would you be mad if you went to Cheesecake Factory on a first date? I just want to know. Like I said, back in the early 2000s, Cheesecake Factory was that. Get yourself some popcorn, shrimp, and a strawberry lemonade. Get that key lime pie cheesecake. Maybe a chicken chipotle pasta. See, Montoya said, nope, not offended at all. Heather said, nope. That's what I'm talking about. That's real women right there. Real women. You know why? Because there's going to be a date 1. I mean, a date 2, a date 3. Date 3 might be a trip. Might be a trip somewhere. It might go to, I don't know. I don't know where they at right now. Somewhere, goddammit. You know? But she mad. And like I said, she pretty. But her attitude take her down to a fucking 2.
This is some social media.
No.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant.
This is a chain restaurant.
Take someone that looks like this to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, shorty. You okay? You all right? Looks, I don't know what you look like when you wake up. You might look crazy. I've seen enough videos on Instagram of people looking like booger wolves and then doing this shit, and they look like fucking supermodels because of that fucking deceptive ass makeup. She might wipe all that shit off, Jay, and look like I don't fucking know, Della Reese. I don't know what your hair look like out them braids. What was that song that Fresh Prince Will Smith was singing? Remember when he got stuck in the it was an earthquake and they got stuck in the basement? Like stuck in the basement, sitting on a bicycle, girl getting on my nerves. Going out of my mind, I thought she was fine. Don't know if her body is hers. But it's women with attitudes like this that make it bad for other, not only make it bad for themselves, make it bad for other women. Because then it's these unrealistic expectations of social media, like you said. What Vu Fam say? They doing it for the Instagram posts.
A chain restaurant.
Don't talk.
And Sullivan's is a chain restaurant. Ruth Chris is a chain restaurant. The Prime Rib is a chain restaurant. The Capitol Grill is a chain restaurant. Ocean Air is a chain restaurant.
Man,
I bet she would have been cool with any of them because she know that the bill gonna be $300.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up, going in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
I couldn't do it, yo. I'd have cussed her ass out from the passenger seat. I'd have opened the door and told her to get the fuck out of my car.
no, you went the full.
I'd have called, and I wouldn't have just left her, guys. I'd have called her an Uber to take her home. But I wouldn't have wasted no more gas on her. He's a stand-up gentleman. Where the other one at? Here we go. Look at this shit.
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory. Stan, look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's
Okay.
embarrassing.
Listen, I as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night?
What the fuck? Yes.
What else do you expect?
What else you expect? You try to put me on blast on your social media, on your TikTok, allegedly. I don't know if that's hers or not, but still, on social media, you try to put me on blast on social media, right? And then you expect me to what? You want me to cower to you and then and turn around and find some place more expensive to take you? Instead of just being like, hey, I'm not a fan of the Cheesecake Factory. Can we pick something else? Or admitting that you fucked up by being late for the original reservation and just fucking going to the Cheesecake Factory.
They doing too much.
This shit is crazy to me, yo. Like I'm telling you, it's these unrealistic expectations that social media put on shit. Hey Siri, respect my boundaries. Oh shit.
Yes.
What the fuck? Oh, God damn it. Mine's turned on.
They start telling you the weather.
He said respect my boundaries. He also said that he don't got a whole lot of expectation. He just wanted some simple shit.
I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
No, there's no compromise. You lost that compromise when you try to put him on blast, and he being nice about it. He being respectful. He turned you down like he wrote a letter to the fucking the state comptroller. Mom said you needed that ejectocito, cuz from Fast and the Furious.
You gonna push the button and she gonna fly now. That would be hilarious. The compromise is outside my car.
Yeah.
Now
Ladies, can you believe this?
Look at it.
Y'all.
He apologized to her people.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
I wish I could find the original post for this. Right? Because I want to know. I want to know if she got dragged in the comments by whoever the fuck follows her.
That I was late. I understand that. I understand.
Now she want to be logical.
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand
thinking,
that.
shoot,
I
now I gotta go get my
understand
McDonald's
that I
again.
could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise.
But she's still in charge though. That's why I'm willing to. No, I'm not willing to compromise anymore. It's my money. Now you wasting my time. You were already late for the original reservation.
Another night of TV dinners for her.
Oh, she did. Montoya said she got dragged in the comments. Yeah, this thing moving fast. I bet she did. She wrong for that.
Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already said them, and you've broken every one. So, I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You got to do what you got to do.
Now you got to go home and take all that makeup off your dress you got from the Shingar or I don't know, Lane Bryant, and rethink some shit. And you know what's fucked up though? You know what the fucked up thing about it is? I like me a thick woman, right? I'm pretty sure She ain't that bad looking, below the heavies. Right? She got a pretty face. Her attitude fucks it up. She would have to pop open the topper when you.
Oh yeah, the top ramen noodles. I was thinking she's gonna go make her. She's because the second she started thinking it through her head, like, oh, I think he's really serious. He's really gonna take me home. Now when I get home, what am I going to eat? And I was hungry too. Guess I'm gonna have to get into some top ramen. I'm gonna have to get that microwave dinner I didn't want to mess with out.
I bet Cheesecake Factory had chicken chipotle pasta. I bet the fucking
sound real good.
That
right
miso salmon sounded real good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
It was their first. This is the crazy thing about the first date stuff, though. That her expectation of the first date was that I guess she was going to be at that real fancy restaurant, but that she was too late and they had to cancel the reservation. Would you know how that is? Like when you get one of those things and then you're like, oh, well, you're a little bit too late. We had to give it to someone else. Well, what else can you do in that spot? Stuck.
Justine said she gonna go home and order Cheesecake Factory or DoorDash. Saul said she could have had a nice meal. Now she got to eat Dollar General Salisbury steak. She got the Murray Steak'em sitting in there. Is there a Murray Steakhouse still around? I used to love Murray Steakhouse. At least they had these chicken patties. Yo, them shit was jamming. Anyway, but her attitude is shit. This is how you are. I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
Go overdraft on her account.
She putting DoorDash on Klarna. But the sad part is she probably went home thinking that she was 100% in the right. His loss. He was in the wrong. Men are dogs. He's cheap. He doesn't deserve me. Meanwhile, she was only probably using him for a meal, just for the meal. She ain't planning on giving up no draws, no motorboat session, nothing.
I hope that this was all just a staged.
Me too.
A staged event, and that she's, or at best that she's learned her lesson, and she'll try to get her some get right before she goes out and never does any stunts like this again.
In the words of Chad Dukes, the internet is garbage, and people will show you that. That's the crazy part, man. So, story time. When I was a young man, I took a girl on a date. I was dating her. She's real nice, still nice to this day. And I don't know, she had a bug up her ass or something. And we were going to go eat. And you know how, like, you know how you ask somebody what you want to go eat? And they just say, I don't care. We can go wherever. All right. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So at the time, my favorite restaurant, because I'm my father's son, was Tony Roma's.
What is that?
It was like a barbecue spot back
Okay.
in the early 2000s. Tony Roma's, that was my spot. This is like 2002. We get there and we eating or whatever, and she got this fucking sour look on her face. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
Mm-hmm.
So after the fact, she's like, I'm like, yo, what's your problem? Why you take me to Tony Roma's? I fucking asked you where you wanted to go. I asked you a million times where you wanted to go. You said you didn't care. I was in the mood with some barbecue, so I went to Tony Roma's. You could have said wherever the fuck you wanted to go, and we would have went there, but you didn't say anything. So what you want me to do? I can't read your mind. Right? So we supposed to went to a movie or whatever, I believe. And then I get this whole spiel like, I'm a queen and I deserve to be treated as such and da 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 da. I turned my car around, took her dumb ass home, and I said, have a good night. And I kept it moving. I was like 19, I think. And she called me later and apologized and all that other stuff, and everything was right with the world. But I'm like, yo, where do you get off? I gave you the opportunity to say where you wanted to go. I can just fucking take you to Tony Roma's. And what the fuck is wrong with barbecue? What's wrong with barbecue? Anybody remember Tony Roma's?
I'll be having everyone else has different stuff from what I'm used to around.
Heather said nothing wrong with Tony Roma's. Goddamn right. I wish it was still around. But then with Tony Roma, yeah, because what happened was that Famous Dave's had opened like a mile down the street and fucking put Tony Roma's out of the fucking business.
What's a place called Famous Dave's?
Yeah. There's still a few around here. And then Mission Barbecue opened up and then put fucking Famous Dave's out of business. Oh man. Yo, barbecue's it's my jam, bro. Barbecue's my jam.
I like barbecue stuff. I was getting ready to text this picture of the barbecue I was eating yesterday. The kids were loving it.
But yeah, so like it's crazy. Like it's just these unreal expectations that not even just women have. Men have the same unrealistic expectations. They hear these manosphere people talking and they start trying to be that.
What's the manosphere talking about though?
Like most of them guys, like you see them guys, like the Sneakos and forgot the other guy that be on there, but they talk like they big shit. Oh, you got to know all the passwords to your girl's phone and her email, and I'm like, what the fuck I need all that for? If I need all that shit, I can't trust you.
Well, I don't even know who Sneeko is. I think was it the one gamer character?
I don't know.
It's a black guy, right?
I guess he's black.
Oh, I don't know. I could be mistaken.
He's supposed to be cool with like the Tate brothers and shit. But they do that, and you need abs and like no, because your character is shit. You can have abs and money, but if your character is shitty, like what like who wants that? Who wants that?
I don't know, but main thing, like I was tell some of these guys that are trying to find them a woman or whatever, is just like work on yourself first.
Yeah, first you got
work on.
The first thing I tell people is like be okay with being alone. That way you're not so desperate.
Oh well, what that is? What's that? Confidence. You need to work on your confidence. Main key. Main goal is work on your confidence. You can get that by investing in yourself, putting together your own hobbies, business, hitting that gym. That's key though. And then, keep pushing that way and they'll flock to you. When I was at Obamacare, when I was working at Obamacare, there were a lot of fights up there at that office over one J pylon.
Oh shit! Find out Jay up there got women fighting over him.
There was a lot of. They'd be like, there's another, and some of it was my fault, but
oh my gosh! So here you go, Jay.
Some of it wasn't. Not all of the incidents were my fault, and I think that was just because. Like I would say though, just be confident and work on you. And then, because we had there was 700 people up there at the Obamacare, right?
Uh-huh.
And there were a lot of dudes up there, but a lot of the dudes always wanted to act all desperate with all the girls. What they would see them and be like, oh, shorty, oh, come here, say, girl, say, girl, come on, no, I gotta holler at you. Come here.
Holla.
Hey, and they be gone. Then they be gone. Then 5 minutes later, there'd be 10 little shorties over there by my desk. They'd be looking mad. They'd be like, "Why?" Because when you asking all, you're acting. And I have my wife Michelle, so she saw what was going on up there too. But I was like, nah, because you guys are acting, desperate and awkward, and you're not acting confident when you're doing that. You can't just be coming at them all crazy. And you told a similar experience when you were working at the casino.
Mm-hmm.
The casino, yeah. The guys saying, and you see that all the time though with a lot of guys are like, man, I just don't know how I'm gonna get me a girl, man, because and so that's why you have the manosphere blowing up, but with terrible advice that they're giving, rather than just telling guys the simple thing that, nah, you work on yourself, your confidence, your manners, your talk to someone the way you would talk to your sister,
Yeah.
Approach. You can't constantly be cat calling or one lining every 5 seconds and think that that's gonna do it for everyone.
Yeah, like you gotta have personality. You know what I mean? Like that's what you gotta have. You gotta have personality. Like I remember in high school, right? My cousin, fucking hilarious, right? One of the funniest guys I know. He used to make fun of me, right? If I was in shape, I had abs and shit, and all strong and all that shit. I had no sense of humor and no personality. I was like, you thought I had Asperger's or some shit like that. Nothing wrong with people with Asperger's. I'm just saying. I just had no person. I had no sense of humor. I was monotone. I'm still monotone. I've been working on it. But my cousin would be like, yo, just imagine if you had some fucking humor to you. Like you already got abs and shit. And like, imagine you had some humor. He said you'd be a 10 out of 10 for girls. He's like, me, I'm fat. I got to be funny. Just to have a 50-50 shot. He's like, so imagine, he's like, yo, you gotta lighten up. Like I remember he used to tell girls just to embarrass me and give himself some leverage. He'd go, yeah, my cousin, he got a cotton allergy. He can't keep a shirt on for more than 10 minutes. Some shit like that. But he was right though, right? You gotta have a personality. You gotta have some kind of humor to you. You know what I mean? You can't be dry all the time and shit like that. And that's what I was trying to tell guys. Like, yo, stop. First off, stop hounding them. You know what I mean? Stop. Hey, girl, How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Break the ice with something funny. You know what I mean? And that's how this shit work. And just be yourself. Stop trying to be all this other shit. Simple as that. Works every fucking time. And if it don't, then that person you wasn't meant to deal with that person. You know what I mean? Like my wife know I ain't going outside and washing no fucking cars. I'll take it to the car wash. I ain't washing shit.
We got the pressure washer. We got the nice was it on sale over there at the Lowe's or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And I went out there to use it once. she had took the nozzle and she was trying to do something with the laundry thing.
Mm.
So she shot the nozzle off of it.
Oh shit.
So it no longer has that little piece. It's down the drain somewhere.
Oh damn.
So I can't use it now because I turned it on. It was like, boom. I was like, oh shoot, where's the nozzle to it? I could have
to the Harbor Freight,
busted the windows out of here.
Harbor Freight and get new nozzles.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she tried to stick it back on there and messed it up somehow.
Yeah, you can get them from Harbor Freight. I got a Harbor Freight pressure washer.
Well, how much did they run?
It was like $160.
That's not bad. We got a really nice one when Lowe's was having a special. I think we paid either 100 or 150 for it. Something like that.
I use it. I never used it. It's just
never used the pressure washer.
Never used it. What we bought it for was to keep the dirt down in the boatyard, like in the summertime, so the dust wasn't flying all over the place. Never fucking used it. It's just I put it together. I think I ran some water through it to prime it, and then that shit just never got used. You know what I mean? But look at this one right here. This one kind of irked me too. It says, only in the black community does it make sense for a woman making $250K a year to date and marry a man making $50K. In a high cost of living area where most black career professionals are making six figures, at that literally doesn't happen in any other community. LOL. Motherfuckers be worried about the wrong shit, Jay. You worried about the wrong shit. Only in the black community does it make sense for a woman making $250K to date a man married. Wait, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Because earning potential is the end all be all. Earning potential is the end all be all, Jay. So that guy making 50K, let's just say the girl make 250K, right? Guy make 50K. Let's just say her student loans are $100,000. right? Maybe she got credit out. She got credit up to her ears, right? Or maybe she don't. Let's just start. Maybe she don't. Maybe she don't got a bunch of credit card bills and her student loans ain't that much, right? Maybe let's just say she graduated from high school and she made it, right? It's hustle. He made 50K. He a teacher or something, right? There are other things that count for more than just money, right? That man making 50K might be the man that take your mother to the hospital every day to get her chemo or whatever, or dialysis or whatever. You know what I mean? That might be the guy that makes sure you got dinner on the table. That might be the guy that's financially responsible with his 50K a year and does just, trips and all this other stuff for you. Character counts for a lot. I think character accounts for more than money. Just because you find a man that might match your earning potential or your earning, maybe he's an asshole. Maybe he's that guy that don't want to have a joint bank account. Maybe that guy with that earning potential don't tell you he love you, or he don't smack you on the ass, or he don't tell you your hair look nice. Maybe that guy with that matching your salary just look at your marriage or your relationship as a business. Emmanuel's stupid.
More Uber advice, ladies. If you make 250,000, a good Instagram, hit me up. Winter is coming.
Oh my gosh. Maybe the guy with the 50K sling it right. But it's a lot more that account for that.
The woman making 250, huh?
Like this right here. And then they try to rationalize it. Everything is about relativity and who you surround yourself with. If a man / woman is surrounded by high income earners, they will date / marry high income earners. Simple math. That's the shit. Like that's what people worried about. High income earners. They not worried about nothing else. Maybe the guy to make 250,000 a year beat your ass. He have a few mint juleps and he give you 5 across the face. It's more than just how much you make. And again, that's that unrealistic expectation. That's that unrealistic expectation, Jay. But then the same person will turn around and be like, well, if the man make 250K and the woman make 50K, there's nothing wrong with that. Now all of a sudden they want chivalry and fucking misogyny. Or patriarchy or whatever the fuck they call it. You know what I mean? It's that unrealistic expectation that social media and all that other shit put on relationships. It's the first chapter of that book, The Celestine Prophecy, is what we see right now with this shit. But the lady in the car refusing to go to the Cheesecake Factory, with this person talking about earning potential, and you got to potential.
Yeah, I hope that was a skit, because she looked like she was sad about her food choices when she gets back home.
Right. She got to go back home to her 3 kids. They hungry. She got to go pick her kids up from her mother. She got to pick her kids up from her mother. What happened? I thought she was on a date. And then she got to make up a whole story because she don't want to be embarrassed.
That starts with see what had happened was.
Right. Mama, you never believe this.
He came up there with some bad breath, stinking and stuff.
He tried to take me to McDonald's and say I could get extra cheese.
And I said, no, just take me back home.
Right.
He pulled
Because
up
I
in a
got
Geo Metro.
standards. Right. Because I got standards. And then one of her mother friends that's fucking tech savvy, you know, because the old heads be on fucking TikTok. Old heads be on TikTok like crazy. They won't go on fucking Twitter or fucking Instagram, but they be on TikTok, goddammit.
Like, Shanice, get back in here. Is this you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Bernice.
You should have let him take you to that Cheesecake Factory.
Ain't this your girl? Look at this. Look at this. Look how she was acting a whole ass. That nice little Indian boy was taking her to the Cheesecake Factory and she had to be indignant. Old heads love that word, that word indignant. That's the phrase that pays. That's a fucking SAT word for the old heads, indignant. Oh my goodness gracious.
Right. You are right.
That's crazy
exactly
though.
what would happen.
And then you take it to a high-end restaurant, she asked for chicken tenders. You know, so took her to fucking Raising Cane's. We going to the back porch, baby. Go put some jeans on. Go put your bonnet back on, put some jeans on. We going to the back porch. Oh my gosh. That dude said, look, I ain't got a whole lot of standards. I don't got a whole lot of rules or things I look for, but you broke all them bitches. I'm willing to compromise. Like, no, bitch, ain't no compromising. Ain't no compromising. I'd embarrass you.
It was heck of it was the putting on blast was heck of disrespectful,
very disrespectful,
and out of pocket,
very
unnecessary, and all that.
Very, like, why put him on? Because the age of social media, she thought she was gonna get a whole lot of yes queens and all this other shit. Know your worth, queen. Montoya said she got dragged in them fucking comments.
Yeah, you want to have a real conversation with someone, put your phone away. Especially on your first date, you need to find out. I had a weird first date a long time ago. I got picked up. This was back in the college days. I got picked up and she picked me up. She came to pick me up, and I thought we were heading to the restaurant or wherever, right? So I was sitting there and we started heading out on the highway. And when she picked me up, she didn't say anything. I was like, hey, how's it going and stuff like that. And she was like, fine, like she was mad or something, right? And next thing I know, we're out there on the highway. This is a first date with her. And I'm like, where the heck are we going? So I started looking at her like, if you some kind of a serial killer, I'm about to put these hands on
Jay was about to have his toes cut off in the fucking woods.
I'm not going down without a fight. I started grabbing my keys and punching them up in my hand. I was like, this girl trying to get me.
That is fucking hilarious.
Be fighting for my life. But she took us all the way out for like 30, 40 minutes, all the way down the highway, then all the way back up. So, and she didn't say anything the whole time. Like, I was like, so how's your day been? You doing all right? You want to listen to some music? We about to go see. Are we heading to this restaurant? And then she was like, I don't know. And she kept looking mad. And I was like, oh Lord, I got a crazy one here.
How that night end though, Jay? You ain't
I said, take me back home, please.
About to say you ain't had to run for your life down the street.
Now when we got back to the thing or whatever, then she was like, she said, I knew you were gonna say that or something like that. I was just like, okay. I think she was a little bipolar or whatever. But after that, I didn't want to find out anything else. And I was like, hey, you take care. All right then. I was like, heck no. So
check this out, right? Your boy Ben Shapiro. Y'all boy Ben Shapiro is trying to fucking bite. He's trying to create a show called Chip Chiller. He tried to do a show, and it looked like it's biting completely off of Bluey. He tried to make an American Bluey knockoff. Look at this shit.
Being slammed this morning, critics saying it looks a little bit too similar to a beloved Aussie kids show. Andrea, good morning. This is a national disgrace.
Oh, Brookie, it sure is. We know that Bluey, bred right here in Brizzy, has won over preschoolers and families around the world, and now it appears someone else wants a slice of the action. So American conservative commentator Ben Shapiro, he is behind a new US kids cartoon called Chip Chiller. It follows a family of canines, this time in suburban United States. But the cartoon style, the colours, even the music is very similar to our very own Bluey. Take a look.
Okay, breakfast time. Then, chiller time!
Bingo! Yeah, it's very similar, isn't it? So it is causing a bit of a stir. Brisbane's Lord Mayor, Adrian Trimmer, he's come out saying that, look, this is a phony US version of our own Bluey, saying they're barking up the wrong tree. Now, Brooke, these creators might think it's pawsome. Some might say it's just pawful.
Oh. Do you know what I say? I say it's a dog act.
It's better.
Let me be the first to say that I'm one of those parents who watch Bluey without my kids. Bluey is also a fucking adult show, goddammit. I don't care what nobody says. Jay, they had an episode, right? A lot
You
to you
said you're
not.
a big Bluey fan.
I am a big Bluey fan. They had an episode where the little sister Bingo has this issue where she put on like pajamas, like animal pajamas. She thinks she's that animal. And she started trying to attack people. Right. But the main episode, the main character, the main message of the episode was infertility. Because where they got the animal pajamas from their aunt that they hadn't seen for 5 years, who was like a strange sister because she couldn't deal with the fact that her sister could have kids and she could not.
Dang.
That was the fucking episode. So you got the kids laughing at Bingo running around attacking all of the family members, and they're running for their lives because she thinks she a goddamn tiger, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when the adults is catching the heart that the sisters are having because of why the other sister hasn't been around for 5 years because she's jealous and sad that she can't have children. That's the type of shit Bluey got going on in that show.
Man, that sounds like an enjoyable episode of a Hallmark movie that I watched recently.
Jay up here watching Holiday Heart and shit. I was just watching DuckTales.
Moments can be really touching, so I think that it just resonates.
Yo, I was just watching DuckTales, and that is funny. But that's funny. Then they had another episode where like what was it? What was the one episode? Oh, the one episode is like the mother she's chasing her father, right, in Bluey through like the fucking bush or whatever, and she's trying to catch up with him.
Yeah.
And she's worried about her dad like having a fucking heart attack doing this. But him and Bluey are running through there playing hide and seek from the mom. But the underlying issue is that she's afraid to lose her other parent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, who made this show? This show is fucking genius. So the kids won't catch those messages, right? The kids won't catch those messages. Sorry, guys, my fucking camera is everywhere. I gotta get a better camera stand. There we go. So the kids won't catch those messages, but the parents do. I think that's why parents love the show Bluey.
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. I'm sorry I made you cry. You ate. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. I'm sorry, I made you cry. I got beans. 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 Bring the remix, God. Please come home. Please